Hi, I welcome you to this hands-on session on creation of dynamic static libraries and how to use them. So that is pretty easy. I want you to do following things. New, click on File, New, C project. Then you select a shared library project, select empty project, Cvideo, give it a name, anything, test or something, test1, say next. Select all this and then say finish. I have created one which is this one, library project, and I want you to put this code in one of the headers. It will be empty. You need to create file by saying library new file. Then you type in the name of the file and put this content dynamic.h, and then you write this dynamic.c file similarly. Similar to this, I want you to create another project and select static library this time and repeat the same process. Give it a different project name. I have said static, and similarly I want you to write this header and this code. Okay. Then you should build this and you will get a binary library.dll here, and you will get an archive libstatic.a here. Okay, pretty cool. Let us discuss about the code which we are writing and we'll see how to use it. So this sum is a function which will take two integers and return the sum. The product will take two integers and return the product. This is something which may be new to you. Okay. This is the prototype, as you may be knowing. And this is also the prototype. The interesting part is this. You may safely ignore this at the moment, but this is called header guard, which prevents multiple inclusion of the same header. Basically, what will happen that it will check if this is defined or not, this string is defined or not. If not, then it will define and allow you this inclusion. So first time it will allow you the inclusion. Next time this will be already defined, so it will not let you enter in this. That is pretty simple. You can have this once and then you cannot have it. Similarly over here, okay, there's a mistake here, static. So now you build the library, both of them. So you build the library, no problem. Okay, so piece of cake, right? Till now, some product headers. Note the extension, it's a DLL, it's a static file. Now comes the fun part, that is writing the test code. So you select file and select new and select C project, and similarly as usual we have created a simple hello world project. You create a hello world project and then you punch in this code. Okay, static.h, dynamic.h. I have called sum and product. Sum is part of static, rather dynamic, and product is in static. And I will compile this. But how will you do the linking and how will it find the static and dynamic? That is pretty easy with Eclipse. You hit Alt Enter, go to Cvideo compiler, go to include. You put these two in the include path. Click this, say workspace, and select library first time, and second time you select static. You will need to do it twice. So it will find the headers. Libraries are interesting. Okay. Note that these includes are not in src directory, right? They are in the workspace slash project name directory. Libraries are interesting. Okay. Where did it go? Sequency compiler, build stuff, libraries, yes. So, since the name of our libraries is static, note that the name of file is libstatic.a, but it will be linked as -l static. Minus small l is a flag of GCC. Minus capital L is a flag of GCC. Similarly, this is a flag of GCC. Minus capital L, capital I will reflect the path, while the small ones, this is minus, this is not actually a path actually. It will find out its own, but you can forcefully tell Eclipse to do that. So in the libraries, we have library and static. This is our dynamic one. Now these stay in debug. So we put these in debug and say, okay, build it. Builds fine, right? Okay. Let me clean this. If I have, let me do cleaning. I'll delete this. Okay. I'll delete the exe and build it again. Build it. Okay, it's building, but I'll tell you the problem which will happen. See this test.d. Okay. And okay, see the test.d. Eclipse may give you an error that multiple patterns found because this will be C colon. You need to replace it with Cvideo C, because in makefile, if you have two colons in one line, then makefile treats as two different arguments. You need to make sure that this is Cvideo C, otherwise you will have problem in test.d. That is the critical part of writing the test program. And now from the headers, this will pick the function name prototypes, and from the libraries, the actual C files, it will pick up the definition, and voila, we have our C program running. 8 plus 7, 15, 1 multiplied by 3 is equal to 3. Now you can put whatever complex logic you want in your static and dynamic library, and you can run your C code, right? Your driver code. But it will still not run really. You know why? I'll tell you why. You see, there is a DLL file here, library.dll, in the debug directory. You need to manually copy that DLL file here, otherwise it will not run. And Eclipse does not show you an error. It will not show you anything. It will say terminated. But in the actual practice, the program never launched. It showed you an error. I couldn't find the DLL file. Need to manually drag. All the DLLs must be in the path, and the path includes your current directory from which you are executing the program. Therefore, either you put this DLL in system path. For example, one of the best places is Windows System 32. On Linux, it is user lib. You put it there, then the program will find it. Otherwise, you copy it to the current directory. Since our library is not useful, it's trivial, I have not copied it to path, I have copied it to current directory, and then I execute the program. So this is how you build static and dynamic libraries. There is nothing magical to it. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward, and it will give you your program the ability to reuse the code. Good programmers always write code in such a fashion that you can write plugins to their programs. A program whose code cannot be reused and cannot be extended is good for nothing. There are several attributes of a program, and extensibility is one of them. Maintainability, readability, generality, robustness. So these are all attributes of a program. Portable. So if you write your library, then your program becomes reusable. So that's it for the hands-on session of library creation and usage. It was all very simple, but you can have more functions here, and then you make more prototypes here, similarly in this one, and then you can use all of them. And you learned about header guard. We'll see more of this later when we'll discuss macros, if and def, hash define, ndef, and fdef, and so on. So see you in the next session. We'll be soon seeing more of C constructs like arrays and all, arrays, structures, pointers, strings. I hope you are enjoying programming while you are learning it. Programming is a lot of fun and you should always enjoy it. Thanks. Bye.